Hey, good afternoon. It is, well, actually, good morning. It is Saturday. Normally I am at work at this time, but I have the day off, so I get to play some Eve. Um, there are reasons behind that. No, I did not quit my job. I am actually having to switch shifts for the next 3 weeks to Monday through Thursday. And so they allowed me, since I have to switch, um, they allowed me to take today off to have a little bit more of a gap there. So I had the full weekend, beautiful days out, so I'm going to get some work done, and I'm going to play some Eve in the in-between because my attention deficit disorder needs me to switch every 30 minutes or I lose my mind. But just want to give an update. It's been a couple of days. Hey, how are you doing? Anybody see her? This is Amanda. If you haven't seen her before, she's been on TV a couple of times. How you doing, girl? You happy? I'm happy. So she's not used to me being off on a day like today, so she's just hanging out. She's like, "Hey, you're here. You're still here. This was supposed to be my house." Good. You good? Good girl. Um, long story short, last couple days I've been working a lot, so had only a limited amount of time to be able to play. If you saw my last video, I did a really bad opening. Um, I'm going to work on that. Um, and my kind of goal is whatever ship I'm flying is to maybe do an opening with that ship coming through or something like that. I don't know. Mess around with it. Uh, what I want to do today on my in-betweens of working outside and playing is videotape myself and then maybe do my first fully edited video in the next couple days, depending on time providing, because it takes a lot more time to actually download and trim the stuff as poorly as I do it. Um, but I also want to have a theme. So what I was thinking about doing was doing a theme of exploration, basic exploration. If you are not doing it, and that's why I want to do this video real quick because it might help a lot of people over the next 3 days. The Eve anniversary is still going on. I think it has 3 days left, or maybe 2.5 since today started. Um, I've barely been able to play it, but been able to get my daily rewards. But with the amount of work I've been doing, I haven't been able to do as much. But uh, I have been able to accumulate a decent amount of IS for only being able to play a couple of hours. And that's why I wanted to jump in here because I wanted to show you. Um, this is, I think I showed it the last time, the Imicus that I just built. So the most simple ship ever. It's got my civilian gun here, my regular core probe launcher, my regular core scanner probes, a data analyzer, a relic analyzer, and a afterburner, which you definitely want to have that. Nothing in the low slots, not even my mid slots aren't fixed, and no rigs whatsoever. So um, I can basically scan down normal anomalies pretty much up to level 3. If my skills were better, I might be able to get to level 4, but my skills aren't even that good. I'm still working on my planetary interaction. For him, I got to level 5 for both of my characters, so this weekend is also movement of planetary interaction time. That'll take a while. Um, but uh, if you look here, my scanning is not good at all, not even level 4 of anything yet. Not even, I've got a little bit of hacking and astromatics. So this is almost the basic exploration ship that you can have. Any alpha could have this ship. And that's why I say the next 3 days, if you can do this, do it. Because I'll show you what I've been able to accumulate over, I would say, less than 2 hours worth of gameplay time, 2 hours of scanning time. And I haven't been lucky. I think I scanned down probably uh, 7 or 8 sites. The data sites, they're the EOM uh, special sites that are going on right now, and you just have to they're just level 3, so you can do it if you know how to scan. And I've been able to accumulate 160 million ISK worth of stuff. I also did do, I think, one relic site. Um, as an example, and that's why I woke up the little one over there today. I forgot to. She ran out of water this morning. Woke me up early on my day off, and I had basically 45 minutes till downtime. I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Well, I'll just go out and scan. So I went out and I had 45 minutes of scanning. And let's just pull up Syndicate here. I've been moving around a lot in it, but I'm still hanging out in this cluster of systems right now. I'm going to move today. But, oh, shoot. Where did I go? No. Come on. This stupid button right here. I hit it all the time. It's the back button. I always forget it's there. So literally I woke up this morning, scanned down a site here. I think I went here, scanned down a site. There wasn't a site here, wasn't a site here. Got to this area, and maybe there was a site here. And scanned down 3 separate sites here. So I think either in a 45-minute span, I scanned down 4 or 5 data sites with as junky as a ship as I have. And no joke, I made like 95 or 90 million ISK worth of stuff in this special event that's going on right now. And actually, if anybody wants it, let's just see if it's still here. I'm going to undock real quick. I know I have guys in system. I can dock back up if they want to kill me. Good. Let's park for a second. And just to kind of show you here, where's my... Oh, it's gone. Okay, so it's not the EOM Rogue Capital Shipyard. It's the EOM, the scannable data site that's out there that you want to scan down. But there was also, I was going to tell you, there was a level 5 or level 4 relic site in the UM when I left this morning. I couldn't scan it down. I was going to tell people to do it because those are worth a lot of ISK. You can make some decent ISK off those. But if you can, jump into your cheapest, or even better, if you're an explorer, get out there and do these for the next 3 days. I think you can make a ton of money. I'm just basically accumulating stuff. I'm going to take it to market and sell 90%. I'm going to save all of the salvage that I get off the relic sites because I want to start building some rigs to upgrade my exploration ship. But the other stuff, I'm probably going to sell most of it right now unless I find some use for it. But there's Overseer. Let's see here. The Overseer. These here are just pure money makers. Got 2 of those. Both of them. Look at that. 58 million ISK for just two sites that I did. So please make some money doing that. Future plans. I want to move on to my next constellation this weekend. So I'm going to move and either check out this constellation here, this one here, or this one here. I'm kind of thinking I want to check this one out, but we'll see. I want to do some notes on it, see where I want. Because I'm not completely sold on staying in here full time. There isn't a whole lot here, but it is right next to low-sec systems and to Solitude. And I really like the idea of coming into Solitude. There is a big change coming to Solitude from what I've heard. I was watching Talking Head Stations, and I got some news about that. So that's my weekend is going to do some more exploration, and whenever I run out of sites, do some scouting, make some money. I think this area here, if I'm not mistaken, is where Eve University resides. So I may even check them out. Kind of interesting. A lot more action going on out here. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. I am still, the other reason why I didn't play too much with this character is I'm still working out in the Great Wildlands, having fun out there. And the biggest thing that's going on for me, I did do a lot of cleanup too on my accounts. Um, my notes, like I've said before, I love using the note features in here, and it makes me kind of giggle sometimes when I see that somebody in their biography has put, if you go into your biography here, you can write what you want people to know about you. Well, a lot of them put in here the the breakdowns of what kills what. Kinetic works against Serpentis or whatever. I don't know what it works for. Whereas thermal works against angels. I don't know which ones they do, but they put it in here. It's so funny. I see it all the time when I look at somebody's biography because I'm trying to see if they want to kill me or not. I like doing the deep dives, find out who people are. Where they could just write a note over here and have it organized in a much better way. And it is all in game. So if you want to go play it someplace else, you can. The one thing I really like, I tried it just briefly. They're working on it. Is the Eve Online in the browser, so you can basically play Eve anywhere you want to play at. I think it's working. I think I got in once. It's in beta version, but if you've got all your notes here, and everybody could do them in Google Docs and stuff like that. But if you've only got one monitor, you know, um, I like to organize my stuff through here. It's just easier for me. There are better ways of doing it. I also want to do another a video on the Pirate's Little Helper here. I still haven't been able to mess around with that. I'm so busy. And that's about it. Oh, I'm still trying to think of a name. I almost had one yesterday. I try to think of different names for the corporation I want to make because I do want to start doing some writing. And that goes along with my notes. Basically, I want to grab a couple of BPOs, a Tristan BPO and some drone BPOs, so I can adjust, and rigs for scanning, so I can start building some rigs possibly for scanning and adding on to the Amicus. Because, and this is my first kind of gameplay-esque idea. When I named the corporation and started out, there's a corporation out there that goes through the wormholes, and they drop off safety boxes for people. Mine isn't that, and you can, if you're stuck in there, they give you the ability to get to it, and you can get out, or they'll come and save you. Which is pretty cool. Completely player-driven group. What I was thinking was something on a similar note, not helping people. Screw them. No. Is first I've got my exploration ship out here, then to have a viable little PvP ship, actually more PvE ship with the Tristan, and have it be PvP if I want it to be, with some drones, and I can build those ships, and I can research the blueprints so they're lower, and then also make copies. And then if I find a wormhole that goes to another NPC null-sec area, or even a low-sec area, or even a high-sec area, I can go and slowly start dropping these BPCs in different stations. And that way I'll have the ability to go anywhere I want to and build those two types of ships to be able to do stuff. And the reason why I'm doing the Tristan, I misspelled that. Tristian, I'm going to leave it, is that if you do the drones with the Tristan, you can adjust any one of your drones to the damage types. And I know it's only an basic level ship, but to get yourself started off in an area. So I can go anywhere in the known non-player controlled spaces and have fun and try things out. Long term, to make the corporation into one of those corporations, it's focused on people who are like myself, who can only have a little limited amount of time, and basically boot up and say, what do I want to do today? Well, I can't get out of this system. Let's go to that one. Do I want to explore? Do I want to blow things up? Do I want to scout some things? Do I want to test something? Oh, there's a special thing that's going on with Eve. Well, let's do that. So, so the first step of that is actually getting these blueprints, researching them down, and then spreading them out all over the place and starting to build a few ships all over the place. And then I'll set up a few, once I name the corporation, set up a few corporate hangars so I can give access to anybody who's in the corporation. And I'm not saying that would be the end of the corporation, but it would be, I think it'd be a really good beginning because then anybody can come in and play. As I showed you, this um, uh, Imicus is so lowly fit and so, and my skills aren't that great, but somebody who's just starting the game or making an alt and wanting to get started anew, uh, they'll have the access to that. And then they would have to do a low level Galente for the PvE side of it, and they'd have to train up their drone skills. But you can do that as an alpha too. So, but that's the plan. Let's see here. Do I have what? How much time we? Oh, it's only 16 minutes. All right. So let's go die. I got two guys in system right now. He's been sitting there for a while, so he may be in station. I'm not sure. Let's look at the map here. Let's go see if we can find another one of these. Now, I blew these out before I left today, but maybe another one's popped up. We'll go TL, TTAC-L, V4, PFP, OEK. Just do a quick circle. And if we die, we die. If we don't, we don't. If we find something, we find... Oh, whoa, do I still have that stuff in my... Please tell me I don't have that stuff in my cargo. I'd cry if I died. I do. Oh, shoot. Let's get docked by... I am so dumb. Why didn't you guys tell me? I am so dumb. I might be the dumbest person on the planet. Or at least on this planet, on this station. Okay, let's get this stuff dropped off. Do not need it. We're going to sell you later. The other thing, too, is even if I don't find a site, I might be able to find a wormhole to HiSec so I can take this stuff to sell it. I'm going to use the profits from the sale of that to buy the blueprints that I need. And then in my notes, I'll just change my shopping list. So, because a lot of times my brain is so frazzled. Okay, so there's no sites here. We are going to location. Just go. I don't care if I die. OEK. Wait. TTAC-L. TTAC-L. Let's just jump it. I don't care. But I am going to save a space swap for TTAC-L. TTAC-L. As I get closed in. Oh, I didn't have to do that. I was already close enough in the station. I'm dumb. Okay. So I'd like to say I meant to do this, but okay, nobody in the system. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Ooh. What was I doing? Sorry, my brain just stopped for a second. Okay, I got nothing there. I am going to steal this stuff that's lying around. Somebody left these wrecks here. I'm trying to get it. Hopefully nobody comes through this gate. Because I can melt this down, and that'll be stuff to build my Tristan with, or more Imicuses. And there is a couple of larger wrecks here. Let's just keep an eye on local. My left eye is trained to that local area. Loot. It's the best part about nullsec. You can pick up anything that people leaves behind. And I know some of you guys who play this a lot are laughing. You're like, oh my gosh, he's actually picking up all that junk. I don't care. I can melt this stuff. I can use it. This is fun for me. I'm winning. Sometimes I amaze myself at how much I talk. Okay, 132. Just one more here. And then we are going to go straight over to V4. I'm not expecting there to be anything here because I did scan them down before lunch or before break time. That was about 3 hours ago, but you never know if one jumps up. This is sweet. Now I kind of want to get home safe. Looted. Got a couple medium-sized drones. Awesome. Okay, so V4. We're going to jump to Lox and Bagels. V4 Lox and Bagels. I have to do that to remember names. There we go. Alrighty, nobody in system. Sweet. Good call. How about probes? Anything out here? Nope. Somebody came through here and stole everything. Okay. PFP is where we want to go next. Jump through there. This actually makes me a little bit happy that I got some of this junk. So all you got to do is kill a couple things out here, and you got enough to make stuff with. So when you start getting to the largest ships, the battle cruisers or bigger, well, that's even a medium size, but it takes a lot longer to accumulate stuff. Okay, wow, this is empty. Aha, cosmic signature. Sweet. Let's warp to a safe location. Send out the drones. Sending out the drone. Wait, oh. Okay, why did you not warp? Warp. Okay, now send out the drones. There we go. I do not need my inventory up anymore. Keep the directional scan up. Don't really need to send it off. Just show you how fast. I mean, literally, I scanned down like 8 sites in 45 minutes. The other really nice thing with the OEM sites is it's only one box that you have to decrypt, and you get whatever's there. You don't have to go through 5 different boxes. It's either a hit or a miss. And I've gotten something on everything. Some of them have been like 5 million, 7 million, but a couple hit big for like over 30 million ISK worth of stuff. 30 or 40 million ISK, I can't remember the total. Oh, that's quick. I don't think this is going to be one of the OEM sites because usually it takes me to get down to here, the lowest radius level with the skills that I have. Well, never know. It's a little bit harder to find. It's kind of funny. I'm rooting for a tougher thing to scan. If anybody ever has any questions about scanning, feel free to ask. I'm not a super expert, but I'm getting better and better at it. I got the one guy who taught me the double click trick where you can instantly go down is so helpful. Okay, relic site. Well, that could be good. Never know. Gotten, as you saw earlier, I got a decent amount of relic, and I want. Oh, got somebody in system. So, gonna need to keep our scanner probes out and our directional scanning going. Let's take a look at Karina here. Hello, Karina. 7 years, Imperial Academy, hasn't switched. So there's my looking for any type of probes over here with my directional scanning. Yeah, this was a ways away, so let's get my probes in. There we go. Good. Queen is still hanging out. Don't know if she's just sitting on station or what. Don't care. Okay. I'm going to say something right now. The reason why I'm warping away, I'm not, there are 3 left here. What that tells me are a couple things. I don't have the ability, I could cargo scan them if that's one thing hold on. Cargo scanner. Okay. That site had 3 boxes that were already opened and 3 boxes that weren't, which means somebody was just there. Just keep my directional scanning going here. Good. Was just there within the last, I think it stays up for like 2 hours, maybe 30 minutes, I'm not sure. But so they've been there just recently, and they opened up 3 boxes. They either cargo scanned down all the boxes and picked apart the ones that were worthwhile, or they got killed in the middle of doing it, which is probably not the case because there wasn't a wreckage there. So the guy who killed them would have had to not only kill them, loot their body, and salvage their ship because the wreckage would still be there. So the chances of me getting anything worthwhile in that relic site are very minimal. Now, if nobody was in system, then I would definitely have just still scanned down the other boxes just to make sure I was already there. But since somebody else was in system, they could have been setting up a trap. They roll in, they decrypt the boxes that are worthwhile, and then they just wait until some unbeknownst noob explorer like myself rolls in and wants to get that stuff, and then they kill them while they're there, and then they get their stuff. They loot the body. How do I know this? That this is an option? Because I've thought of it. I haven't done it, but I thought of doing it. But I'm not PvPing yet. Still bugging me about my eyebrow. See my last video? I mean, look at that. Look at that. My dad had that. The eyebrow out. I mean, that. I can't raise this one. I can't raise this other one above the. I can't do it. So okay. So we did that. Just looking here to see if anything pops up. I'm not messing with that. That was the only site that was there. So we will go ahead and reload our scanner probe, and we will head back to the next system. I think it's PFP OEK. So now, since there is somebody in system, I think yep, I do. I have a safe spot near OEK. So I'm to, actually, I'm at that safe spot. It's not close enough. Is that right? Okay, so that person left. Let's go see. Since that person left, let's go check it back out. Patience. I will lay money. We're going to open all 3 of these. I wish I had a cargo scanner. It'd take a lot less time. But that will go into the base setup of the ship. I need to do, that needs to be a blueprint. Yeah, I need to make those. So I think you can find plenty of them out there on NPCs, but I don't want to rely on that. Okay, so remember, so there's these 3 that are not opened yet, and 3 that are. The only other thing that might have happened is somebody got to this right before downtime but wasn't able to finish them, or they were opening them and saw some combat probes on, or saw somebody come in the system and just warped away, or something else came up. So might get lucky, but I doubt it. And then I got to remember to fix that OEK safe spot, because that is not near the gate. I don't know why I don't have it near the gate, but it isn't. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and lock these up as we get closer to them. If anybody out there, have you noticed? It seems like the boxes are a lot farther away recently, or semi-recently. I haven't done this in probably 2 or 3 months than they used to be. Now again, remember my skills aren't the best, and I'm only just a basic relic analyzer. So I'm taking a little bit of chance. That's one thing I am losing. That's where I want to build the rigs and the other stuff. Ooh, there is a fitting too that you can put on that helps with this sort of thing. There we go. Good. 1, 2. If I ever told you my love of the decryption game, it's like Minesweeper on crack. If they had this game, okay, here we go. Good. 900 worth. Okay. All right. Well, this might have been worthwhile. Now, for other people, this might not be worthwhile. 900, they might have a million ISK limit. But for me, yeah, I'll take it. Any salvage is good salvage to me. So we'll unlock that one. And we'll go ahead and lock up the second one so we know which good. Glad it came back. There are a ton of videos out there on doing exploration. Exploration has not really changed a whole lot. But if you ever, so that's how I learned how to do it mostly. There we go. So if you were interested in doing it, especially as a new player watching this video, watch those videos. You will learn a lot. There's a lot of people, and it is the best way to play actively in the game. If you only have 30 minutes to play each day, my suggestion is go with exploration to start off with. It will get you active in the game. It will make you some money so you can maybe buy some other ships. I messed that up. That was dumb. Boy, this is running slow. Hear my mouse? This is what you, like I said, I think in the other video that I did, I told you I bought this at a dollar store. It squeaks. My mouse squeaks. It squeaks like it's rusty. Alrighty. Let's see what's in here. Yep, see, only 185 million ISK. But these are, if I'm understanding correctly, I was able to get the blue tinted salvage, which are harder to get hold of. Do you see this? Do you see? I hate my mouse. Maybe I'll do that today. Get a worthwhile mouse. Okay, Jennifer Love Jovaco. You just came in the system. I'm still going to do this ruin. Eh, 444. Location. Safe. Scanning. So we got a hurricane. Hey! I'm building one of those. Triglavian Unity. Member of Hospitality. That's a pretty cool name. Hospitality. I like that name of it. Security status negative 1.3. Anytime you see negative, they either deal in drugs, which most people don't do in this game anymore. They steal stuff from people, but most likely they kill other people, so you stay the heck away from them. Although maybe being Triglavian. Oh, and she's gone. First 5 girls I ever dated were named Jennifer. You didn't need to know that. Okay, let's move on. We're gonna go to, was it OEK? As you can tell, my short-term memory is horrible. We're gonna go OEK, UM, and dock on up. Hopefully we'll get to both without dying. So, nice little jump out here so far. Only 2.6 million worth of stuff, but when you take into account that my ship is only worth, well, 1 point less than $1 million, because this is also the stuff that's inside the ship. And this was definitely a worthwhile jump if I can make it home. The other thing too is I got some drones that I can mess around with. I can also melt down some stuff to make some stuff. Maybe there'll be one last data site, maybe? Nope. Not a problem. Let's get home. But other than that, it's been a successful little venture as long as I can get docked up here at home. I guess this is my lean-to of the day. Of the week. It's not my home yet, but it is a lean-to. It's definitely holding its own right now, giving me plenty of action. Multiple people here. Let's go ahead and dock on up. Never heard of them. The Russia. I've seen a lot of them in the area. Interesting. Alrighty, that's about it. Any ideas or not, let me know. I'm going to start taping, and I'll still do my regular kind of just jump on and videotape while I play. But I want to start doing some edited ones too. So I'm going to mess around with that and do some work around the house and get some stuff done. So you guys have a great day, have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll have some more up later on. Let me know if you have any questions or any comments or anything like that. Have a good one. Bye.